Hello, and welcome to another MCO market update on XRP. The XRP chart here on the larger time frame continues to hold above critical support levels. Really very, minimal movements really only over the last few days. Very unusual, or let's say unusually low volatility and very narrow range in which we are moving at the moment. But there was a lot of volatility, sort of last week. Now it's kind of calming down a little bit. And important is that the market is still holding above the critical $1.20 level, or $1.21, it's actually highlighted here. And why is this important? Well, it's important because the $1.21 level is the 50% retracement. And that's normally, we say, the level below which the idea that this is a wave 4 correction will reduce in likelihood. But really, I don't want to talk too much about it. We talked about that in previous videos. What I wanted to remind you of is, as long as the market holds above $1.21, we can watch for a fifth wave rally that could take the price to $5, $5.65 maybe even, or even $6.70 as next upside levels to watch. But for now, there is no real evidence that a substantial low has formed here. There's no real evidence for that. Yes, correction could be complete, but one more low still seems likely, which I will show you on the smaller time frame. This is the smaller time frame. Let me make that a little larger. Because here on the smaller time frame, you can see that we're tracking two pathways. The first one is here in blue. It's a W, X, Y structure, which could actually be completed because in the Y wave, we have an A, B, C. But what we don't have yet is an impulsive reaction to the upside. So therefore, I'm not convinced that wave 4 already bottomed. It is possible to get one more low. Surely that will depend to a degree on the broader sector. What I can tell you is that generally this correction is deep enough to be completed. I just don't have the reaction to the upside that I need to see to have confidence that the correction is over. And also the move down is a WXY structure only. And these are not normally high probability scenarios, okay? So at least another low still is likely, but I cannot yet confirm the start of the fifth wave to the downside. The market, however, could not break above initial resistance for the yellow scenario. That means yellow still is intact and is at the moment what I prefer. So that's a scenario in which we have a wave A, a wave B, and 5 waves down in wave C. And in the C wave, we have a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. Now, that doesn't mean we have a great short trade setup, right? Because in the short term, XRP appears quite strong. So I just don't have a clear pathway higher. Well, I have one in the blue scenario, but it's obviously not like a high probability one because in the blue scenario, we're dealing only with a diagonal structure. So it is tricky, Let me explain the two scenarios for you. In the yellow scenario, we could easily get another low. And this was a third wave low here on the 7th of April. A, B, C to the upside to complete wave 4. And a wave 5 to the downside could happen. So 5 waves down, right? To complete a C wave. But it broke slightly above resistance, which is not clearly bearish, short-term bearish. And also the move down from the last high is only in 3 waves. So I don't really have a clear short trade setup that would only appear with a 5-wave move down. At the same time, it's too weak to really consider it already a 5-wave move. It might be a 5-wave move in the making, but then the microstructure is also not clear. This could be an A wave, B wave, C wave, maybe to complete the 3rd wave. Bottom line is that 3rd wave there in blue needs to reach at least the 1.38 extension at $2.33. Better even a little higher. Okay, so we'll see if we get there. 246 would be the 1.618 extension. And then still another 4-5 pattern. We don't have a 3rd wave that's long enough to be clearly considered a viable 3rd wave. So from that point of view, I think it's in no man's land. It's been in no man's land all week. Actually since Saturday. It reached my target around 216, 215, 217, that sort of area here, and we're still hovering around that area. So not really anything to do at the moment, right? There's not always a setup. So I think at the moment this is just observation mode. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.